Al Bernstein here at the Richard Steele Gym in Las Vegas, Nevada, where just a few moments ago they held a press conference to announce the first class of inductees to the newly formed Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. I was delighted and thrilled to be one of those inductees, and the list of people that were inducted were very, very special. Some great boxers, both non-residents and residents of Nevada, and officials, promoters, a long list. Rich Marotta, a famed sportscaster, is the CEO and founder of the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, along with a very distinguished board of directors. And at this press conference, he had comments about the folks going in and the Hall of Fame itself.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to thank all of the media for showing up today and everyone who has shown for this, what we hope will be an annual, and expected to be an annual big day for us all when we announce our inductees into the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. As you can see, we're going to have quite a stellar cast of people with our first inaugural class, and we will go through those. Just a quick note about the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. A lot of people very surprised that there is not already a Boxing Hall of Fame in the state of Nevada. When we kind of discovered that, we went about forming one. And I'm Rich Marotta, a sportscaster, and I got together with a tremendous board of directors, and we have put together the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame, which we are very excited and proud about. Basically, our mission is twofold. One, to honor the great history, rich tradition and history of boxing in Nevada throughout the last century and to the current time. And then also, not only to honor the people who have been contributing significantly to boxing in Nevada, but also as a 501c3 tax-exempt charitable organization, which we are. We are committed to raising funds for boxing-related causes, youth sports, amateur sports, the boxing gyms that need some help.
Mike, as a resident here, that has to feel good to you to get this kind of recognition.
Oh, it's a fantastic feeling. I feel great about it, after fighting so long, long career, and at the end of it all, to have this done, happened to me at this particular time, I'm very happy.
If you had you've had some great memories, of course, in the ring. What was the highest moment you had in the ring? It's hard to pick because you had so many championships and championship fights. What were a couple of the really moments that you've exalted in?
Donald Curry.
Great fight.
Cobra, yes. Yeah, he was that pound-for-pound greatest fighter at the time. And I knocked him out in the fifth round, which was beautiful. Julian Jackson, who was a hitter.
Yes.
I have 28 fights, 28 knockouts. I knocked him out in the second round. That was something great. And Sean Mannion, I won the title.
Yep.
And Braxton, the Braxton fight, and also Mick McCoy fight.
Well, you had a tremendous career, and this is a well-deserved honor, and congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
Mark, this boxing, of course, I know, is a sport that you love, and Nevada is your state, so I would think this has to feel very good to you.
Yes, I'm very, very thrilled and pleased that I'm being honored like this, something I never thought of or even dreamt about. I give Rich Marotta credit for starting this. I also thought there must have been a Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And I've studied the history of the sport in the state going back to the 1900s, and the state has such a rich history that people don't talk about.
Did you do some reflection on boxing, or was it too early, and is this a better time for you to reflect on that career?
No, I've always reflected. It was one of the hardest decisions I've ever made because I do love the sport of boxing, and I love being the executive director of the commission. But to be on the ground floor of a new sport was very interesting, and I like the challenge. But I go to as many boxing matches as I can still, and just was at the Pacquiao-Marquez fight, so I still love it.
What does it mean to you to have this honor for your late husband?
Oh, I'm speechless actually right now because it was a dream of his, and he wanted his legacy to go on and to continue. And this right here, I know he's smiling right now, looking down on us because this is something that he left so much of him in the ring, and now to be honored and to have this type of recognition to the sport on behalf of his name is just, it's amazing.
the sport meant a lot to him, and that's why he gave his all for it.
It sure is. He used to always tell me if anything ever were to happen to him inside that ring, never cry, because it's what he loved and it's what he fought for. He lived for it, to give it to the people. And he said he always wanted to go out being that puncher. You know, he's like, one more round. It's kind of when Richard Steele spoke at his services for his funeral. He said, you know, he always wanted one more round. Well, to me, today just kind of gives him that wish, too. He's just here continuing on, another round, another round. So we appreciate that. Diego Jr., I was expecting when he passed, this is something that he can look at and say, what an honor, you know, to be the son of such a wonderful man and fighter. And so, yeah, we look forward to him learning about it. And with things like this, he actually has that chance and opportunity to read more, and it's out there in the forefront. Thank you so much. It's an honor. Thank you for everyone who voted for Diego. I'm sure he's sending blessings everyone's way.
Michelle Corrales, the wife of Diego Corrales.